If you're watching this video, you're probably coming in or out of a relationship. If you're going into a relationship, it's really important to have 3 criteria. And if you're coming out of a relationship, now is an important time to reassess your decision-making skills and how you should be choosing your next partner. Now, I've had my share of girlfriends that were not the best suited for me. I've been through ups and downs, roller coasters, eggshells. Most of my girlfriends were actually borderline personality disordered girls. And if you don't know what that is, I'll make future videos on that and I'll tell you my experiences with dating those types of women. It was hell, pure hell. And I keep running into the same situations. I keep running into the same women. And I just started to realize my patterns in choosing these people. And since I realized that I have a certain pattern in what I attract, I was able to actually figure out what all of these women had in common besides being borderline personality. Here are the 3 criteria that you should be looking out for when choosing a girlfriend or your partner. First criteria is, are they healthy? Not only physically, but mentally. Most of my girlfriends, at least the last 5 that I've dated, had really strange health issues. We'll start off with the physical parts. Majority of them would disappear during dinner or during a movie and go to the bathroom. And I never really paid attention to this until I broke up with the girl or they broke up with me. And I started to reassess, like, okay, why would they constantly disappear into the bathroom? And then I remembered a few instances where I actually heard them throwing up and doing just some weird, shady stuff in the bathroom. And then a few of them had other health issues, whereas, their kidneys were not in good shape. Their liver was not in good shape. They used to have a drinking problem. I mean, us guys, we think ourselves as fixer-uppers, okay? We're there to support the girl. We are there to help support our partner. But you have to realize one thing. You can't help somebody that has been so badly damaged. They have to first repair themselves before you can invite them into your life. So a lot of the times the women that I would date, they would disappear into the bathroom, right? But they wouldn't tell me exactly what was going on. They just said they felt bad or, all this type of stuff. And it just made me feel very uncomfortable. It wasn't until the relationship ended that I realized that they were hiding something that was really, really wrong with them physically. Now, there's the physical aspect and then there's the mental aspect. I mean, you have to be mentally healthy just as you are physically healthy. And my last 5 girlfriends, none of them were mentally healthy, okay? They all came from some sort of drama or trauma in their past that they never sought help out for. And this is something that you really have to pay attention to when you're choosing your partner, when you're choosing your next girl. Because their problems will eventually become your problems. And that's not something that you want to be dealing with in the future or in the present. Because I'm sure you have your share of problems, but they're not to the intensity or to the extreme that the girl you're seeing, okay? So remember that they have to be coming from a mentally healthy background and a physically healthy background, because eventually us guys, it's in our nature to be helping them, and you can't help or you can't repair a boat with a hole in it that's just filling up with water. Eventually it's just gonna sink and it's gonna drag you down with you. Okay, number 2, and this is really important. How is the relationship with the family? How the girl that you're seeing, your partner that you're seeing, how are they with their family? Now, this is something that I constantly overlooked, and I never thought it was such a bad thing to have like a bad relationship with your family. But after dating these last couple women that I've dated, the other pattern was that they did not have a good relationship with their family. And your family is there as your foundation, as your rock, to help you, to help guide you. And I realize that a lot of women don't have a steady foundation with their families. And guys have this problem too, but I'm saying that if you're choosing to spend your time with somebody that has a bad relationship or a broken relationship with their family, you are going to run into a lot of issues. You're going to run into trust issues. You're going to run into manipulation issues. You're going to run into a whole bunch of mess that you do not want to be a part of. So remember, when you are choosing your partner, when you're choosing your next girl, make sure that they have a solid foundation, a solid relationship with their family, because the family is supposed to be there to love, support them, care for them, and to be there when they are down. Okay, us guys, we can't always be there. We can't always support our partners. So it's important to have a family member, or at least someone that's very close to them, that's been there for a long time, that can help support them in the time of need, give them, beneficial advice. But, mom, dad, sister, brother, it's so important that they have at least a couple family members where they're close to. And thank God I'm coming from a family where I'm still very close to them. And I realize now, since I'm 28 years old, I realize now, this year, 2021, how important it is to have a solid family foundation, to have a relationship with your family, because they are there for you. They are keeping you mentally sane. It is just so freaking important. So remember, number 2 on the criteria list, make sure that your partner has a solid relationship, solid foundation, a healthy relationship with their family. Okay. 3rd criteria, and this is so important, and I know a lot of people might not agree with me, but your woman, your partner has to be financially stable, okay? You cannot be paying for everything. You cannot be lending them money. You have to really vet out these women that you're seeing. You have to make sure that they have a steady job, that they have steady income, because they need to be caring for themselves. You cannot be the caretaker for these people. You cannot, because if you do, they become dependent on you, they latch onto you, they leech off of you, and then they're gonna start using sex against you. For example, if you don't lend them money, you don't buy them something, they're gonna be like, okay, no sex for a month. And then, us guys, it's gonna drive us nuts. So we're gonna be like, okay, here, take the money. So eventually it's gonna become an expectation out of your partner, out of these women. And I can't tell you how many times that I've run into this trap. Like, I remember back in 2014, I was dating this girl, and she was not financially stable. She had a bad relationship with her family, and she was not physically or mentally healthy. But when it comes down to the finance aspect, she wanted a brand new laptop, and she wanted me to pay the monthly payments for this $3,000 MacBook Pro. And I was so hesitant. I almost did it, but there was something in the back of my mind that said, no, don't do it. It's going to actually put me in a financial crisis as well, because I wasn't doing so well with money either. I was doing enough to pay my own bills, but now she was trying to latch on to me and make me pay her bills. So you can see how this can just result in just something that's very bad. Your expectation as a guy is to be living your life. Okay, you have your own things that you have to pursue. You have your own purpose that you have to pursue. You have your own goals that you can achieve. A woman is there, or a partner is there, to help complement you, to help you on your journey. They're only there to complement and help you. You're not there to save them. They're not there to save you. You are both in a parallel, okay? You're both parallel to each other. You're both supposed to be going up together, all right? So make sure that you have these 3 criteria in mind: financial stability, family, and health, okay? If the girl that you're choosing to be with doesn't have all 3 of these checked off, do not pursue. Do not give it a second date. Vet out these women as much as you can, but they must have all 3 of these. Not 2, not 1, but all 3. All right, guys? And stay tuned for more uploads. If you liked what you saw, please give it a like and subscribe with those notifications turned on, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.